Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing of the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. This is a device we purchased in the UK from Amazon UK, and we'll be following up this video with a setup video to go through the setup experience on the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. Right then, I'll take my usual blunt scissors and we'll start attacking this black box with golden lettering on it, telling us that this is the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. It has a bit of musicality to it. I really do quite like having to say Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G, and I'm sure that we could do it as a follow-up to our Tech Travel Geeks 5G music video. But just looking at the packaging for now, we see that there are a few things called out just on the front of the box. This is the Pro Edition 5G. It has an 108 megapixel ultra clear camera. I'm really excited about this, and the 10T model number. And there's a few more details on the side. On the back, you'll see that I have decided to purchase the 8GB of RAM and 256GB storage model. This is the variant that is available in the UK. You may be able to find the other variant, which is 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. But for now, what I'll do is lift up the box with the bottom box coming out, zoom effect, and very nice packaging, all black, and you see it says designed by Xiaomi. This in a way reminds me a bit of a Prada box, similar to the Prada phone I unboxed, oh, we're talking almost 15 years ago now, actually 13 years ago, back in 2007. So it says designed by Xiaomi, it's a box. Let's see what's inside the box. So a few things. Ooh, it's actually quite nice. So we have the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro user guide. We have the warranty card. We have a Courage port adapter. So this is USB Type-C to 3.5mm audio jack, which here at Tech Travel Geeks we lovingly call the Courage port. I'll put this aside, but more importantly, there's a case. This is really thoughtful of Xiaomi to include a case in the box, and it's quite a looker. So it's a TPU gel case, similar to other ones we've seen on Vivo phones, on OnePlus phones that we've unboxed. But this one has a sort of semi-opaque bit to it on the back, and it's really shouting out about being a Xiaomi device. Not unlike other branding we've seen on Oppo, Vivo, Realme, and Honor devices. This included case is essentially shouting out about the Xiaomi brand. And that's a good thing. They've reached that point of maturity where young people in tracksuit bottoms will probably be wanting to shout out about their Xiaomi phone. So well done to Xiaomi on reaching that point of their product maturity. We'll move on in the unboxing and have a look at the Mi 10T Pro itself. So, on the packaging, they're shouting out about a few key features. The 108 megapixel AI camera with optical image stabilization. The 144 Hz screen. So this is a very high refresh rate screen. It is an LCD screen, please bear that in mind. And it's a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus one, which is going to be very interesting to play around with. More importantly, the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset. That's 2020's flagship 5G chipset for smartphones. And that powerful processor is powered by a 5000 mAh battery. So a really impressive setup, similar to other devices we've seen recently, such as the Oppo and Vivo devices, as well as the Poco X3 NFC. The Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G is fast charge enabled at 33 watts. So that's very, very fast charging. So I'm going to take this off in a moment, but first we'll look at the rest of the content of the packaging. So in here we have the UK power brick. This is, as I said, purchased from Amazon UK, and you'll see it has a little orangey red bit on the inside. And if we look a little bit more closely at the power plug, it says that it's 20 watts at 1.35 amps, which is 27 watts, or 11 watts at 3 amp max. So that's a 33 watt charger. For context, you'd probably be able to slow charge a MacBook or any laptop that uses USB Type-C, as well as charge most tablet computers from this charger. So very, very good. But bear in mind that to do so, you'll need to have a high quality, high capacity cable such as this one. This is Xiaomi's way of doing their fast charge. They shout out about it with orangey red. But companies like Huawei use their supercharge using purple cables. But as long as it carries enough amperage and voltage at the same time, so overall total wattage, you should be fine. So key thing to take away here, this is a slightly heavier travel brick for the UK, but it is very, very capable. Right, let's move on to the device itself. I'll take the plastic things off and take the sticker off. And the first thing that I notice is this very shiny, mirrory black phone. Technically, this is not a black color. This is what Xiaomi call cosmic black. It's very, very nice. It's very, very mirrory. And more importantly, it's not just mirroring my face, it's picking up fingerprints like customs officials in most countries nowadays. Right then, so on the side we see that it has the Xiaomi brand and 5G, that's called out. But what I'm more interested in is that lovely big camera module that says 108 megapixel camera. So that's a main sensor, which is 108 megapixels. It's a wide-angle sensor with optical image stabilization. There is also a 13 megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 5 megapixel dedicated macro autofocus camera, which is the first autofocus macro camera I have had my chances to get my hands on. So this will be very interesting to see if Xiaomi can prove to me that macro cameras actually have some use, because all the other ones that I've used in the past couple of years have been completely pointless. Anyway, that's the shiny cosmic black of the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. And one thing I'll say is that it's nicely curved glass down the sides. So it feels nice and ergonomic, especially when holding it facing the screen up. The screen, as we said earlier, in this case, is a nice big 6.6 inch display. It's a full high definition, plus one we'll look at later. On the right hand side, we have a power button fingerprint scanner. This is very similar to the one we saw on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 9S earlier this year. Check out that video for the review, as well as the Poco X3 NFC, which we've unboxed and we're about to publish our full long-term review of. There's a volume rocker on the side. Apart from that, the other side is empty. There's a couple of extra antenna bands, I'm assuming for 5G. And at the top, there is one of my favorite accessories on devices, especially when traveling, is a little infrared blaster, a microphone hole, and I believe that's another microphone hole. So there's two microphone holes and, more importantly, that little infrared blaster. On the underside of the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G, we have the USB Type-C port, which is used for data and charging, a microphone hole and a speaker grill, but more importantly, there's that all-important SIM tray. What I'm going to do now is take my SIM ejector tool and we'll have a look at what's there. Because the Mi 10T Pro 5G takes dual SIM, so it takes 2 SIM cards. Sadly, that's all it takes. It can't be expanded, so when you're purchasing the device, bear that in mind, because you'll only have the option of 2 SIMs. You won't have any expansion for storage. So what I'm going to do is long press that fingerprint scanner. It clicks in, and we'll have a look at that LCD panel that is apparently really good because it has 144 Hz refresh rate. Now see the Xiaomi logo, Mi powered by Android, and 5G, MIUI 5G. Maybe that's another music video coming up soon. What I want to do is get to a point where we have a white screen and I can show off the dotch. Yes, that hole on the top left-hand corner of the screen is a dotch which houses a 20 megapixel selfie camera. So really handy. And as you can see, it has MIUI 12, Xiaomi's operating system or Android distribution, which we'll have a deeper look into when we go through with the setup video of the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. So what I'm going to do is wrap up this video. Thank you for watching through to this point if you did. You are a minority going by our YouTube analytics. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. As I said, we will be following up this video with our setup video of the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G. And we will be releasing quite a few more videos over the coming weeks because we've come to crunch time and we have an excess of videos to produce. For now, thank you for watching and goodbye from me.